Football is a beautiful game. It's more than just skills, goals, and defending. There's a lot of factors that go into football. And one of the biggest factors that nobody seems to talk about is football IQ. Kevin De Bruyne is probably the best player in football history when it comes to in-game intelligence. He's not the fastest. He doesn't have insane skills. He's just a guy with a magic of a right foot and a brain that sees the game 5 steps ahead. That's what separates him. So today we're going to be talking about the opposite. Players who have low IQ. Not actual intelligence or logic IQ, but pure footballing brain power. Although, if we're talking about low IQ, Mario Balotelli has to be down there. Number 1, Garnacho. Let's get real. Garnacho looks like a baller. Blonde, slick hair, tattoos, flashy boots. I'll be real. If I saw Garnacho at my local rec league, I would want to be in the same team as him because of aesthetics. He looks like a baller. He thinks he's the second coming of Cristiano Ronaldo. The problem is, he plays like if Cristiano Ronaldo was diagnosed with brain damage. Because when this guy will get the ball, he instantly puts his head down. There's no scanning, there's no awareness. He'll try to outskill the same fullback 5 times in a row like it's some FIFA street game. His entire decision-making process is, I'ma get mine first, then I'ma help the team after. He doesn't create attacks, he kills them. When he gets the ball, I am convinced that this guy does not know what to do. Look at Bukayo Saka. Not to bounce on my king, but when Bukayo Saka gets the ball, he looks like he's in control. He looks like he knows what he's gonna do. When Yamal gets the ball, he's in control and looks like he knows what to do. I don't even know why I'm comparing those two players in the same breath as Garnacho. Let me compare a player that's the same level as him. Iwobi. When Alex Iwobi gets the ball, he has a better IQ than Garnacho. This man refuses to do the simple things. There is no tactical evolution with this man. He's still doing the same step overs. He still has the same movement. He's still the same player he was 3 seasons ago when he was in youth football. He hasn't improved. For all my NBA watchers, if I was to compare Garnacho to someone, it would be Jalen Green. And don't even get me started on Garnacho's defensive work. His defensive IQ is 0 out of 10. When he loses the ball, he sulks like he's in the FIFA Pro Club's lobby. Garnacho is the football version of Fast and Furious movies. No improvement at all. I see why Manchester United want to get rid of him because A, the guy hasn't improved, and B, he has the arrogance of Cristiano Ronaldo. For the Premier League club that's going to get Garnacho, I pray fans' mental health because this man is gonna kill your fans' mental health. If Garnacho was at Arsenal Football Club, I would go on loan to Barcelona, just know that. Number 2, speaking about Barcelona, Araujo. Let's get this out of the way. Araujo is a freak athlete. He's built like an MMA fighter, jumps like a kangaroo, recovers like prime Usain Bolt, and defends 1v1s like his life depends on it. In duels, he's a monster. There's no questioning that. But football, especially modern football, requires more than just brute defending. This ain't 1945 where the art of defending is assaulting. And this is where Araujo's limitations are. He has low in-game intelligence and it's becoming glaring. Watch him play and you'll see patterns. The ball at his feet, he's gonna panic sometimes. Pressed by a striker, he's gonna hoof the ball. Reads runners late and constantly playing reactive football instead of proactive football. Here's the thing about Araujo. When he's defending 1v1, this man defends like prime Chiellini. Pure dog mentality. But the moment he's forced to participate in a high-line system or build up from the back under pressure, he becomes a liability. He doesn't scan, he doesn't anticipate, he waits. And in elite football, waiting gets you cooked. To show you an example that Araujo is a liability, Luis Enrique said to his PSG players 2 years ago, if you want to win the game, we have to attack Araujo. Here's the clip.
¿Cómo ataca el Barça? ¿Cómo nos va a atacar el Barça? Juego largo, no hay ninguna duda. Le presionamos, juego largo. ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Dejamos salir a Araujo. Araujo que venga con el balón. Cuando venga con el balón y lo suelte, le presionamos. Este señor es Araujo, que es un jugador de alto nivel, no hay ninguna duda. Pero es el jugador con más problemas. Todas las veces que el balón le llega a Araujo, ya sea un apoyo, un pase y demás, cuando el balón es en movimiento, está por la línea de pase y gol.
Enrique says he's a high player, but instantly says he's the weakest player. Yo, that ass killed me, I ain't gonna lie. Anyways, please like, subscribe, join the Discord, and also join the TikTok and the Twitter. It will be linked down below. Anyways, look how Barcelona wants to play under Hansi Flick. High line, building up from the back, pressing triggers. Araujo fits into none of that. He is the anti-Barcelona player. He is a warrior trapped in a tactical system that demands intelligence over intensity. Here's Araujo in a nutshell. Amazing instincts in chaos, horrible instincts in control. That is Araujo in a nutshell. He shines in survival mode, not in system mode, which is fine when you play for Watford or Burnley or Getafe or those bottom tier club, but not for Barcelona. You can't just be a dog. You need to be a dog with a brain. And sadly, Araujo plays like a dog without a brain. And side note, remember when Barcelona fans 3 years ago were bouncing on Araujo every 3 seconds saying he's the best center-back of all time? Remember that? Remember how they were putting him in top 3 center-back conversations every 3 seconds? I know he was good, but he wasn't that good back then. Anyways, next player, Ricardo Quaresma. Ricardo Quaresma literally had everything, and I mean everything. Both feet, speed, elite dribbling, swag, world-class technique, flair so insane that defenders would be dizzy just watching it. Ricardo Quaresma is a player that I would create in FIFA career mode. He was Neymar before Neymar, but with one fatal flaw. He played football like it was a freestyle competition, not to win a match. Every touch was a skill move, every cross had to be a trivela, every moment was about him, not about the team, not about the tactics, not about the scoreboard. He played like one of those pro club players. You'd watch Quaresma cook a defender 1v1 and then do the most unnecessary step over of all time, only for him to cut inside and shoot from 30 yards. Why? Because it was Quaresma. That's what Quaresma does. His whole entire footballing identity was aesthetics over effectiveness. He is the eye test's wet dream. He made easy plays look complicated on purpose. We love to look at players like Hazard and Di Maria that had almost the same flair as Quaresma. What set them apart was they knew when to do that boom, 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 boom. They didn't do that shit every single play. You watch someone like Hazard, right? Hazard didn't do the boom, 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 boom every 3 seconds. He didn't spam it. He played the game effectively. Each time he got the ball, it was, oh, how can I get the ball forward and how can I get my teammates involved? Quaresma, on the other hand, this man was actively trying to be in a mixtape every single play. He never adapted. He never simplified. He never adjusted to what the team needed. That's why every big club gave up on him. Barcelona. At Barcelona, he went there as a wonder kid. The same year that Cristiano Ronaldo went to Manchester United, Quaresma went to Barcelona. He was supposed to be a star, but then he was gone. He didn't understand positioning. He didn't defend and he didn't listen to the coach. He was left out. And then he went to Inter Milan under Jose Mourinho. He was out the door. Even Jose Mourinho, his Portuguese godfather, couldn't deal with the lack of tactical discipline. The only place where this man succeeded was at Besiktas and Portugal. And for Portugal, the reason why he succeeded so much was because A, he performed, I ain't gonna lie. And secondly, is because he didn't even have competition. He didn't really have someone that was on his neck. I guarantee you, if Quaresma played in this era, he would not sniff that Portuguese squad. If he did sniff the Portuguese squad, he would be rotting on the bench, averaging 500 claps per game. Quaresma was allergic to structure and system. If you would tell Quaresma, hey, hold the width and cross the ball early like in Pep Guardiola's system, this man will slap you in the face and say, I'm gonna do the trivela after I nutmeg 5 people and then I'll cross the ball. He played football like it was a mixtape, and yes, sometimes it worked. Those moments were magical. The outside of the foot bangers, the outside of the foot assists, the Euro goals. For those goals, there were 1 out of 50 moments. The rest, it was chaos, waste, turnovers, wrong decision, poor spacing, wrong runs, no reading of danger. You can be flashy and smart at the same time. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo. When Cristiano Ronaldo went to Manchester United, he was the same as Quaresma. He was doing all that flashy shit, but then he cut that shit out and said, let me get goals. Let me be smart in games. And what happened? Look at Quaresma and look at Cristiano Ronaldo. One is playing and the other one, I don't even know where the hell he's at. Quaresma never got the balance. He thought that talent alone would carry him, and it did for a while. Besiktas and Porto, but it never went to the top, where football IQ separates the good from the rest. And number 4 and the last one, the epitome of low IQ player, Darwin Núñez, the most confusing player in modern football. He is equal part terror and tragedy. 1 minute he's sprinting past defenders like he's some South American Suarez, and then the next minute he's missing open nets, skying the ball so far that it threatens local airspace. Don't let the pace, the energy, and the passion fool you. Start with the most glaring issue of Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez doesn't think. He reacts. He isn't proactive. He reacts. And that's what makes him both dangerous and annoying, because if he had a brain, this man would be one of the best strikers right now. Imagine a beautiful counter attack from Liverpool. Salah lays the ball perfectly to Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez is running through on goal, and then what does he do? He always overthinks. Darwin Núñez always chooses the worst option nearly every single time. His shot selection is disgusting. It's not just poor, it's comical. He doesn't scan, he doesn't understand where his teammates are moving, he's always a half second behind. This man plays like he's stuck on mud in every single play. 1-2s don't work with him because he doesn't think 2 steps ahead. He can't play in tight triangles. He doesn't have the awareness to drop into right pockets or pull defenders out of shape. It's like watching a striker from 2004 that played in a mid-table team in 2025 trying to understand what's going on. I'll give Darwin Núñez this. This man is not lazy. He's far from it. This man runs non-stop. He tries. This man tries. But this isn't about effort. It's about cognitive speed, and Darwin Núñez simply does not compute fast enough at this level. His body runs fast, but his brain doesn't run as fast as his body. Now let me be honest, Darwin Núñez can be effective. That's what makes him more damning. It's because he is chaos that creates goals. Sometimes he is unpredictable. Sometimes he scores outrageous goals. Sometimes he does the most unpredictable things on earth. Sometimes he causes panic. But those moments are lightning in a bottle. You don't know when it's gonna happen, and you definitely can't build a title-winning team around a player like this. A kind of randomness. Liverpool tried. Liverpool tried to make him their number one, their striker. But ultimately, he failed. Why? Because of his randomness, his unpredictability. You can't build a team around that. He is a footballing wild card. That's why he's good coming off the bench. He is not a reliable source of goals. Darwin Núñez is a walking contradiction, built like a machine, works like a mechanic, plays like he just woke up on the pitch with no memory. He is not a bad player. In fact, he is a nightmare to defend on his day. If you give him even 30% of the footballing IQ of Benzema and Harry Kane, this man would be unstoppable. Matter of fact, forget 30%. If you give him maybe 15%, he would be unstoppable. But the sad reality is that he does not have that unless something clicks in his footballing brain. Until then, he will never, ever be one of the best strikers in the world. By the way, side note, that Portuguese league is fake as hell. Fake as hell. Take their chain away. Take their chain away. They sold Darwin Núñez stock to us, bro. Bro, Yokers, I'm deadass, bro. If you come with Darwin Núñez energy to Arsenal Football Club, I will literally find out where you live and I will backhand slap you. I'm dead serious, bro. You better not come with low footballing IQ, because Darwin Núñez is low football IQ FC captain.